Hello, welcome to my new course, Let's Talk SQL, where we're going to start learning about database and how to access our database and see our data. This course is intended for non-technical users or new database developers who want to get a little bit of knowledge of database development to start understanding it and start learning more about it. So as I said, who's this course for? It's for application users, like financial application users, ERP application users that use a lot of reports in their applications, but they want to get more data and get more understanding of their data. And they don't want to ask for a new development of a new report, so they want to do things themselves. And as well as I said, students who are interested in database development and then want to have a fast start in database development. So what are the prerequisites for this course? Nothing really sophisticated. You need just to understand English, and you need to know a little bit of how to use computers. The reason is we're going to just install software. We're not going to go to anything extremely technical, just minor technicality. I'll walk you through the steps to install the environment that you're going to practice on, and it should be easy, and you should just do it easily by just following the steps. So what will you learn in this course? You will have a better understanding of how database works. So if you are, as I said, a user, an application user, you will understand how the developers work behind the scenes to help you produce the reports that you use in your system. And as well, I will show you how you can create your own reports. And you can analyze and investigate your data. So how long is this course for? My intention is to have it extremely short. I know that people a lot of time they develop interest in a specific subject, and because it's a long course, they might lose interest, or it might become so sophisticated that they start to feel like they're lost. So I'll just keep it as simple as possible. We're just going to get into the world of database development as fast as possible, so you wouldn't lose interest. If you want to be or to gain more knowledge in that, I'll definitely have more courses to cover more like sophisticated features based on your request. So the first video is going to be just an introduction, and we are going to set up the environment that we're going to use for our practice. The second video, you're going to learn actually about your data, and we're going to start watching our data. The third video is going to present our data in nice format, like reports, like end users report. And as I said, if you want to get deeper, then just ask for that in your comments, and then I will get videos out having more sophisticated features of SQL. So what's the most important that I'm going to try to stick to? And if I didn't stick to, then please write in the comment that I'm using complex language, and I'm trying to keep it simple. We're just going to try to use English terms. We're not going to use the fancy technical terms. We will learn SQL as we learn any other language, as if you're learning French, Spanish, or English. We're just going to talk SQL as we say hi, bonjour, hola, namaste. We're going to try to say hi in SQL language. And by the way, SQL stands for Standard Query Language. So it's a language, and we're going to try to learn this language. And as in any language we learn new words. We're just going to learn few words. And actually it's going to be fewer than any language that we learn. So the first thing, what is a database? It's just a storage area. You can always think of it, it's just a storage area. And what is it storing? What are we storing over there? We're just storing data. So we're storing our customers' data. their names, their addresses, their phone numbers. What did they buy from us? Who are our vendors? What we buy from our vendors? Any financial information, our banking information. So any kind of data related to any kind of business we store in a database. So as the fridge stores food, as the warehouse stores products, the database stores data. So what is data? Well, you can simply think of it in English language as just number of tables storing records. Data was there thousands of years ago, but people were just writing them on papers. Like our ancestors used to write the addresses of their clients, their phone numbers, just in paper. So this was actually a database, but just on papers. So as I said, you can store your customer name, phone number in a table. Then you can have another table representing the sales for that customer. And then you can have another table representing the products related to this invoice that your customer bought. So now let's install the environment that we're going to use for this course. We're going to download it from Microsoft. I'm going to post the link for the download site over there as well. And I will post down there the link for the sample database that we're going to use. We're going to use a sample database that has imaginary customer names, sales, and we're going to walk together through this data to understand how it works. And as per the sample, you can apply to your live data as well. But let's not corrupt our live environment, or if you are scared to corrupt your live environment, then you can use the sample data. If you're comfortable with that, then you can skip the part of the installation and then jump right away to actually how we manipulate our data and use it and investigate it and so on. Now we're going to install the database from Microsoft website. So Microsoft offers a free edition for the database, which is the developers edition. So in this course, you will not need to buy anything, buy any license. You will just download and install the developers edition. And this edition is good enough to get you to the world of SQL database. So we're just going to run the installer. As I said, we're not going to go to any complex features. We're going to run the basic installation. We're going to accept the terms. And we're just going to hit install. See, we didn't choose anything complex. So the install is going to run for, I guess, 2-3 minutes. So I'll just skip over the installation so you wouldn't just keep on watching the progress bar. So at the end of the database installation, you will get the screen and we will hit the install SSMS, which is the tool that will allow us to talk to our database. So we'll just click the button and that will take us to Microsoft again, and then we are going to click this link, download SQL Server Management Studio, or as they call it, SSMS. So it's going to download and we're going to click it to start installing it. Just as I said, no specific features we're going to select, just hit plain install. And then we're going to leave it till to install. As I said as well, it's going to take like maybe, I guess this takes maybe 7 minutes. So don't freak out too long, it's working. So after SSMS is installed, you will get this screen. Just close it and as well as close the SQL Server installer. Okay, now let's test our connection to our database. So we're going to hit start, type SSMS, and then type SQL Server Management Studio. And we're going to make sure that the server name is localhost, localhost, and then we're going to hit connect. So once it's connected, then congratulations, you got your environment installed. Now it's time to get our actual data, the sample data that we're talking about. So we're going to go to the GIT Hub. I will post the link for our sample database in the description down below. So please go ahead and download it from there. You're going to find it in your downloads folder. Copy or cut the file, whatever you prefer, and paste it to any folder in your C drive. I will paste it to my temp folder. Now let's add our sample database to the installed SQL environment. We're going to right-click on Database, select Restore Data. We're going to select the device option. The button having the three dots, we're going to click it and then click Add. And remember the file we downloaded? We're going to navigate to it. I saved it under my C drive temp, and here is the wide world importers. I'm going to add it and hit OK, and then hit another OK, and now it is adding my database. Now that we have got our environment ready for the course, our next lesson, we will start viewing our data. We will start creating reports in SSMS, and with the possibility of copying it to Excel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified about my next lesson. Thanks for watching.